Hello, this is Holy Puff, and I'm going to make a review for the Masahiro White Shadow Katana that I bought from TrueSwords.com for $100. Alright, so first off, the Suka is not full tang from what the site says. See, line up the holes. It stops about 3/4 of the way down. So I guess this was made so that you could have like a longer Suka, so that you can swing better and all that. But if you watch my friend Kevin's video about a cheaper Masahiro, that can actually be a bad thing because it'll break eventually. But if you keep your hands up around here, it won't be that that big of a deal or anything. But because he reviewed a $60 Masahiro Musashi Elite or something like that, and the tang, the Nakugo, only came to about here, and it was like really short, and the Suka was extra long, so it was a really bad combination. But this one, I thought mine was going to be like that because it was like near the same price, and it was Masahiro, but I just wanted to make sure. But I was kind of wrong, but it's still 3/4. Alright, so anyway, the Ito is this white, really cheap imitation of, it says that it's leather on the site and everything, but it's not. It's like this paper kind of substance. You'll get used to it after a while. And the thing is, if you look really closely here, I don't know if you can see it, there's like, you see that little line? This Ito is not actually one long piece that's woven through. It's actually two pieces. It stops about halfway and then starts another piece, but it's actually not fully wrapped. It's just not. So besides that, this stuff like the fuchi and the end cap here, they're not. I don't think the end cap's not glued on, but the fuchi is. The Manuki are not glued on either. They're really cheap. They have like this this mustard color. I'm not too fond of them, but I mean they don't matter to me that much. So if they were gold, they would probably be okay. But whatever. It's just Manuki. Seppa are this brass color. They're pretty nice. They're not that cheap, but I don't know, they're okay. The Manuki, the Makugi pegs it's double pegged, and they fit in perfectly, you know, like they should. But the thing is that when I took this one out, it was kind of chipped. You see this? How it's like coming off the side there? Looks like something cut through it. I don't know why that's like that, but they both fit in really well and they're tight. So as long as they don't break or anything, I'll be fine. The Habaki, same material as the Seppa. It's really good. It fits on perfectly. The Subas, nice thing about this sword is that it comes with two Subas. It comes with this circular one with these little designs on it, and then it has this full plate one with these little holes, look like little flowers on it. The reason why I disassembled this sword is because I wanted to try out this one, because this one makes it roll when it's on top of a flat surface. So yeah. The blade is 1060 carbon steel. The hamon is false. It's not authentic. It's wire brush. It's really good for cutting because the edge is really sharp. But since it's not clay coated and the hamon area, the ha is not sturdier than the back. I'm not going to say it's bad. It's a bad idea to use it for cutting, but I'm just going to say that you might bend the edge a little bit when cutting because it's not sturdier, you know, like it should be. But it's fine. It works. It's good for a cheap sword. It's good. Kisaki's good too. It's not the hamon does not go into the kisaki, so you know, you can tell that it was just made by a machine. It was not handmade or anything, but it doesn't say it on the site either. It has this nice Horimono engraving on the side here. It has another one on the other side. I'm going to show it to you real quick. Yeah, that's the other one. Bohi is 3/4 down the blade, goes from here to about here, and it stops at the horimono. Actually looks really nice. The blade is pretty heavy. It's kind of hard to swing if you're not used to it, but I can't imagine how much heavier a blade without a bohi would be, because yeah, I haven't held one. So anyway, overall, this sword is definitely worth the money. One last thing, the saya. It's black lacquered, has a white sageo. It's pretty nice. The thing about it though is when I took the blade out of here the first time, there was all this gunky black stuff all over the top here, like all over this half of the blade was like covered in this icky stuff. And every single time I put the blade in improperly, you know, like if I try to do noto and I don't put it in perfectly the way it should, like that gunky stuff that was on it from the first time, it's still in here, so it basically rubs off every time you resheath the blade. I don't know what this stuff is, but I'm gonna have to clean it out someday. But it's just really annoying because every time you want to put it away, you have to wipe it off and stuff first. You know, it's not like you shouldn't do that already, but I mean, it's even worse because there's all that gooey stuff on it. It should just be wood. It shouldn't have anything else in there. So, anyway, it's definitely worth the money. I would say go for it. Masahiro isn't really it's not really a brand that's known to sell super awesome, high quality blades. You know, the more expensive ones are probably better than this, obviously, but this is a good blade for people who are just wanting to have a nice sword that cuts things like bottles and possibly tatami mats. I haven't tried that yet, but it works. It's good, even though it's not full tang and stuff like that. It's pretty good. So anyway, that's it. Hope you guys have a good day, or whatever you're supposed to say at the end of a video. I'll see you later. Bye bye.